Hey everybody, it's Mike Langdon with Toasted Toes. Before we get started today, I wanted to show you how Toasted Toes work. Okay, this is a Toasted Toes shoe insert. Okay, this little guy will heat up without having to be plugged in, without having to be charged or anything like that. All that has to happen for this thing to warm up is for it to be in close proximity with a charging base station. Okay, so it'll be warm, not warm, warm, not warm. And you can take your Toasted Toes and put them in any shoe. So now, as long as it's in close proximity, it'll heat up. Pretty cool. So, what's the difference between this and regular heated shoes, you say? Okay. This is a traditional heating element. This particular one is 250 watts and built for a fish tank. The same thing for traditional heated shoes is being done just on a much smaller scale. The way this guy works is as long as this is plugged into the wall, electricity is passing through this. And depending on the amount of resistance, which is adjustable, that goes through this thing will get hotter or cooler. Okay? So you've got a really nice way to heat up your feet and keep them really warm. But the problem with the old-fashioned ones is it's got to be plugged into the wall, and you can't go more than 6 or 8 feet with this thing, stuck into your shoes. Toasted Toes works different. It works through induction heating. Okay? The way that works is there's a big copper wire that's in here, and you pass electricity through it, and it creates a small electromagnetic field. And your shoes themselves, and these insoles, there's going to be just little scraps and flakes of iron in here, okay? And it won't weigh much more. It's still flexible, still looks and feels like a normal shoe insole, but those little flakes of iron will heat up when they're in close contact with that electromagnetic field. Well, hey, Mike, that's crazy. That's, a wireless transfer of electricity. That doesn't exist. That's not true. Yes, it does. So here is an example of an existing technology that does the same thing. This is a Chinese Qi wireless charger that I use to charge my cell phone. So I've got the charger here. It's plugged into a USB port. I take my cell phone, I put it in close proximity, it beeps, and it starts to charging. Hey, wireless charging is in effect. I take it off, it stops charging. I can put something between it. Bear in mind, there's not much juice going through it, so it's a very small electromagnetic field. I put it back on. Hey, it still charges. Works like a charm. Okay? So, all that's happening in here to make this charge wirelessly is the base station is creating an electromagnetic field. And the backplate for my cell phone has got another set of wires in it and a couple little outputs here, and it allows me to wirelessly charge my cell phone. So if I can wirelessly charge my fancy computer cell phone, I can wirelessly heat up my shoes pretty easily. That's it. That's Toasty Toes in a nutshell. You got your insole that you keep inside of any shoe that you want, and you've got your base station that you keep plugged in, and when this guy is close to the base station, the shoe heats up. That's it. Easy, plain and simple.